Hi, my name is Sharon, as you know, and I would like to tell you that the reason for my wanting to be a caregiver had to do with my husband. Some 45 years ago, we were married, and I had not been aware that my husband had been to Vietnam, that he'd served his country at the age of 18, going into the Marines. But it wasn't until about 10 years ago that he had started having health problems. We couldn't figure out what was going on. Someone suggested going to the VA. We went there finally with authorization and everything. They started tests on my husband and ending up with it being Agent Orange. Agent Orange is a very serious thing that creates nothing but pain for the client or your husband or a loved one that you have. With Ken, he was strong all the way to the end, but the Agent Orange did take his life. But I was there for him all the steps of the way, getting him to the hospital, getting him to surgeries that they were doing, tests they were running on him, all the things that you figure you get up in the morning, you're just going to have a good day. He knew what he had to look forward to, and the times in the VA hospital, and it became a regular routine. And I still worked in between that. When he had really good days, I was working. But my heart had always been with helping him, doing for him what was needed. He was a very strong person, but people need to have someone that's with them, that really cares for them, that is genuine. It's not, oh, here we go again. But that commitment to that person. And when I married him, it was for better or for worse, sickness and health. And my husband has been gone now for 6.5 years. Not that I count every day, it's just there. I know it, and I do miss him. I have family, I have friends, close friends that always checking on me no matter what. They show care because they love my husband and they love me. And I have something here that I would like to read. It has to do with why I love being a caregiver. The satisfaction of making a positive difference in someone's life. Daily we need to have in our hearts to go out, and you see someone sitting by themselves at a senior center. You don't avoid them. You go over and you sit by them, and you take the client that you have with you, and you both sit there and talk to this person. I feel like we've made their day, and we were able to get something shared from her. And the client, after I had taken her back home, she goes, we really helped her. We made her feel that we didn't want her to be by herself and cared. And I go, that's exactly why we're here. And I said, that's why I'm with you. I said, I have a client that I've just had a short time, and she's starting into dementia. And so she had mentioned about the center, and I go, let's go. And we went, and you can't beat the price. But it's the fact that you're able to just, even at that moment, when you're having lunch, you're also sharing with someone to make their day. Excuse me just a second. Let's see, the thing that led me as far as coming to Home Instead Senior Care was I watched the Hallmark Channel. It's a good, clean, decent thing of movies. It passes the time. I'm not worrying about someone getting shot in a movie or the worst of people. But, and I'd always had it in my heart with my husband. It's something that I was missing. And when I saw the ad, not once, but I saw it about 3 different times over a period of a day or two. And I thought, I need to check into this. I really feel like this would be the answer. And I prayed hard for the right thing to come along for me. I hadn't left my other job after 23.5 years yet, but I was looking, and when I heard the way that they were giving care to people, helping to prepare meals, helping to make their surroundings clean and a place that they wanted to live, just the additional things, and sharing with someone maybe a story, or they talk to you about their family. Those things touched my heart. I mean, it just takes and grabs your heart, and the more that happened, I literally went online with the help of my grandson, and I did the application, and it was the day later, I get a call back, and the first person here was Lisa Marie. She was on the phone that I spoke with, and she goes, you know what? She says, it's nice talking to you on the phone, and your resume I love, but she said, I'd like to have you face-to-face come into the office. And I did, and I sat there, and not knowing what I'd be asked or anything, because sometimes you think, oh, age, they're looking for certain ages. I will tell you, a caregiver is any age that has a heart to help others. And that's the way I feel. She then said we'd be contacting you, and that she had to go over the, paperwork and things. And the next day, it was text to me saying, congratulations, we would love to hire you. If you can get in touch with us, we would like you to come in, meet the rest of our staff. It was just so open door to me, and I just felt so blessed that need for helping others. I was helping myself. It's not a greedy type thing. It's, you knew that you had something to give, but you didn't know where to go for direction. But when I came here to Homestead for the seniors, I just saw it. And each person that I met, they were just beautiful, because they're working hard to find the right caregiver for that person. Someone that has things in common, someone that could just take care of whatever needs they had, and they could still be in their own home, not having to go to a facility, not having to go to some convalescent or someplace you see just stuck in the corners. I've been there through different situations with my mother. But I will tell you, having your own home where you've lived for many years, you put a lot of time into, a lot of effort, that's where home is. And it's in their heart to stay in their home. And as caregivers, we have that heart to help them stay in their home. And one other thing I would like to also mention is, what do I like best about working at Homestead? That was an easy question for me to answer, but I always have to write things down before they get away from me. The amazing staff at Homestead Senior Care and the support and encouragement they give daily. They're true professionals. They know what they're doing. They know what the purpose is in what they're doing, and they have a commitment. And I love everyone on the staff. I mean, there's not one person that's thinking otherwise, of self, or they give of themselves, but they support us as caregivers. And that's a great appreciation to have, because being a caregiver, it's not just caring. It's going out and doing and allowing them to have the life that they want to have, whether it be the last few years they have, or if they're going to be in their home, for however long it's going to be, that we're there, we can help to do the things they can't. They have someone that they can tell their stories to, someone they can share things that they have. And it just means so much to me because I receive that back. The care that I feel for them, they are glad to have someone there, and it just happens to be me, and that means a lot in my life. I've been very blessed. Our pastor at church, he goes, you want something bad enough, you pray for it, and you get it, and I shall forever be grateful. Thank you.
Thank you.